The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll see Anaheim as they play against the Knicks. For New York, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the seasons.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. We'll see the Clippers facing the New York Knicks. Here are the five for the Clippers. They've got Pirtle, Doncic out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Jackson, and it's Gallinari in at the 3 spot. Redick with the bucket.
Coaching staff has to like that ball movement, and it began with Bledsoe.
And Eric Bledsoe, a player who many thought might be a great fit in Milwaukee, but that wasn't the case.
And I'm not sure if it was a play style issue or something else. Fact is, they moved him in the offseason after only a half season of trying things out. Certainly one of the more surprising moves in a wild summer.
Here's Leonard, following the score by Jakob Poeltl over Jackson, and Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got his first basket.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense, and then finds a soft spot in the mid-range.
Now, here's Doncic. Knicks with the rebound, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
Well, 9 times out of 10, if you can't take advantage of the freebies at this level, the outcome is not going to be in your favor.
Now here's Leonard after Luka Doncic's miss, and Leonard gets it to go.
And for a player who didn't enter the league with breakdown ability off the dribble, guess what? Kawhi will break you down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Bledsoe. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Bledsoe kicks to Robinson to the inside. Sabonis, no good. For Anaheim, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. A floater, and Doncic lays it in. So many teams switching the pick and roll, and we can see it defensively, what it does. How are offenses countering?
I think the offense is what they're doing, Kevin, is being selective as to who it is who comes out to set the pick. If I'm Steph Curry or I'm Kyrie Irving, and I know there's a big defender guarding my 4-man or my 5-man, I'm going to call that screen up to the top of the key and make sure that I can go at the weaker defender that's guarding either one of my players to gain advantage.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And good that time. 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Being aggressive in the painted area, you love the attacking element that Kawhi Leonard brings to the game.
Here's the pass to Doncic. Here's Pirtle. The shot, no good. And New York the other way now. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Anaheim team.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Yeah, they matched up very evenly, and that's not a compliment to either side. Last season was a struggle for both squads, and now they're each looking to turn the corner.
Now, here is Gallinari, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. From 6 away, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's 6 points for Luka Doncic. Knicks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Leonard against Gallinari. Leonard looking over the floor. Bledsoe, and that one's on target from the wing.
Shooting off the pass, that means Bledsoe set himself early and was ready to let it fly.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Knicks up. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
Yeah, if your opponent fails to block out, you get yourself in great position. That was the story of the first quarter for them offensively.
J.J. Redick is out there with Bledsoe. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Robinson. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group New York will start the second with. New York moving it around. Steps back and fires. Outside for Redick. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Gallinari dishes to Doncic. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Feeds it to Pirtle. Stolen by Robinson. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And yes, it's good. Leonard's got 8 points.
The strength in that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league. And the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved his offensive game is pretty remarkable. After coming out of San Diego State, came into the league as just a defensive stopper and now really, truly a two-way star and one of the deadliest scorers when he needs to be.
All going up court, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And another momentum shift. These teams going back and forth all night.
Yeah, which team's going to find some consistency first? Neither one can pull away.
And Bledsoe, here we go. The shot, no good. For Anaheim, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Out to the right wing, Doncic gets the three-pointer to fall. 9 points in the game so far. With Leonard in his offense, he slowly took on more and more of the scoring load while adding skills to his game.
Yeah, he'd always been an efficient shooter from the outside. I mean, that was the big question mark coming in. But he added a lot of volume the last couple seasons and did not lose the percentages. So took on a little bit more of the playmaking role. Maybe sometimes playing the point small forward. So that combined with great mid-range, this is why people talk about Kawhi Leonard being a top 10 player in the NBA. There's good reasons for it.
He kicks it to Bledsoe. .127 left to play here in the half. Robinson misses. Anaheim leading by 4. Here's Gallinari on the mark with the 15-footer.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
And to look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Knicks.
And you can see how important those inside baskets are. This is a team that loves to work the ball inside, whether the entry pass or off of a drive. They like to feed on those high percentage looks.
Bledsoe passes to Leonard. Back to Bledsoe. Outside Leonard. 6 to shoot. Will it go? Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, stretching the floor, Kawhi Leonard out at that distance, you're just so fearful of him driving by, and he knocks one down with confidence.
Now, here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally, and then building upon this lead for his team.
Here's Bledsoe. Here's Robinson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, Jackson passes to Doncic. And it's good, 2 points. And it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Redick is in the corner. And again, New York with the triple. Passes it to Gallinari. Takes a three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Well, Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 13 points and 3 assists. When does this guy cool off? I mean, he's been stringing together multiple monster games lately. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visit? That about...
Welcome back to New York City with all its buses and cars, cabs, people, all the hustle and bustle. This is truly the city that never sleeps. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And in that first half, something we don't see a lot of from him, the ability to make everyone around him better.
Yeah, that's not really his forte, Greg. Unselfish play.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Gallinari is out there with Jackson. Then there's Pirtle. Then there's Doncic. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. From 10 feet out, it's rebounded by Leonard. New York's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Outside, Redick. Bledsoe outside. And there's Redick. That's good on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 5 assists tonight. Brent being disruptive, forcing turnovers, something the Knicks couldn't do last season.
Yeah, last year, 29th in the league in steals. The roster was more big than quick last year, so unable to extend some of their pressure because of the way that they played. It makes it hard to fire up some of that transition offense if you're not getting out there and getting steals.
And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Fires from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Doncic. He's got 13. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sabonis grabs the board.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And the wide open shot from Redick. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And now a 4-point Knicks lead. Clippers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Pass to Gallinari. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Gallinari against Leonard. And it's Gallinari missing.
And the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
We talk so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
And they get it. It's rebounded by New York. 1:11 left to play in the third. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Sabonis kicks to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. And the Knicks miss again. Anaheim trails by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Doncic. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Now here's Bledsoe. Guarded closer. Here's Leonard. Cans the shot from the wing. Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for New York.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Here's Doncic. Robinson with the block. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. "15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Gallinari left side. Shoots over Leonard. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his...
Let's get stopped. Focus on the...
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. New York leading by 6. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Sabonis is out there with Robinson. And there's Bledsoe. And it's Redick in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Kicks to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Here's Bledsoe. Softly drops in the floater. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Leonard against Gallinari. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Well, there never really is, but you're right, especially coming down the stretch of a tight game. He's a guy you got to pay much closer attention to defensively.
Here's Robinson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And since halftime, it's been much more of a struggle for them to score inside. The D has been a bit quicker to collapse when they get it down low.
Anaheim trails by 8. Down low. Here's Gallinari, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Can I say it? Terrific athleticism from Gallinari. I just did.
Bledsoe passes to Sabonis. Now here's Bledsoe. Outside Leonard. They get the rebound and finished off by Robinson.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Bledsoe. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for New York. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And Jackson with the block. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Dishes it to Gallinari. And there's the pass to Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Robinson high post. He gives them a double-digit lead.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Knicks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kawhi Leonard.
Just a really solid effort on the offensive end. He was getting any shot that he wanted.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He said, fellas, I know you're tired, but you can't coast now. You've got to go harder. This game is in sight. We got to power through and get it. Words from a champion. Back to you.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Bledsoe outside. Over Jackson. And that one goes long. Now, here's Doncic, covered by Redick. Jackson from long range. It's rebounded by Leonard. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony.
Watch me hot side.